And Lucas Oil's got a lot of great products. And again, check it your local Napa. They got locations everywhere. And we're so glad to have those folks on hand with us here tonight, as well as the great folks from Veland, the presenting sponsor tomorrow night at the CMH Diamond Nationals at Lucas Oil Speedway. $12,000 on the line tonight, $15,000 tomorrow night. And James, when you talk about Veland, we've had 17 different drivers get a V1 feature win, and the first set of cars are coming out. And how about a driver that's never got a V1 feature win with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series? Todd Hall leads the Lucas Oil contingent onto the Speedway.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ben. About only the second and third time he's ever run with us, the Charleston, Missouri driver, the Capital Scott Bailey. He is in the Focus Bank FTS Incorporated car number 99 as we are in Dirt Draft Group 1 hot laps with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. The all-time record, by the way, is 22 winners in a season. That was in 2008. Twice we've gone to 21, including last year. There's the 18D car, the James Radcliffe at a Campbellsville, Kentucky-owned entry. And that is Dalton Wilson. Dalton Wilson at 18D in the MG Auto Sales. The Auto Outlet, B&L Construction, Longhorn by Wells here in Dirt Draft Group 1 hot laps. There's the 25 car, the Tumbling Dice 2.5 for the 45-year-old out of Bloomington, Illinois. In the Longhorn Clements, that is Jason Fager. In the Hoker Trucking, Titan Industries, Floyd's Waste Systems, car number 25. Keep an eye on him tonight. He's the current Mars Late Model Series points leader. Behind him is the 39 car, the two-time and rating series champion. He's in the Paler Motorsports, Mega Plumbing of the Carolinas, racing for heroes. Armslist.com Longhorn Corvette, that is Tim McCready out of Watertown, New York. Also in this group, there's the 20 RT. He's in the Big River Steel, Coltman Farms, Hoker Trucking, Subsurface of Indiana. SSI Motorsports, Longhorn Clements, that is Ricky Thornton Jr. out of Martinsville, Indiana. Also on the track, four-time and ratings track champion. Then the 82 car, that is Billy Laycock in Marine, Illinois. There's the 7 car in the Stokely Materials entry for Ken and Tracy Adams, Rocket Clements, Ross Robinson out of Georgetown, Delaware. Ross comes in tonight, 14th of the series points. Billy Laycock in at Generator Express, Guarantee Graphics, A1 Environmental, MB Customs, Darchi. And there's the 76 car, the Muscle Factory entry. Garta Southern, Victory Fuel, a flavored electrolyte water, Longhorn Clements, so Brandon over to.
James, we saw Billy Laycock in that set. Talked to Billy, made the move to an MB Customs race car this year, so it's still working on the handle on that race car. Only about 6 races under his belt. He is a shop teacher at one of the local high schools here. He's been very involved in the community. He brings a lot of the students out to the racetrack. And as we said, a 4-time defending champion. As Garrett Alberson, the defending O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year, makes his way onto the Speedway with the next set.
Thank you, Ben. Brandon over to the fastest in that first group. Again, many, many thanks to Dirt Draft. There will be a cash award. Who says hot laps doesn't count, right? Or doesn't pay anything? It does in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. At our awards banquet later this year at Lucas Oil Stadium, that will be the case. The driver with the most hot lap fast time awards will get a cash bonus. There's the 58 car, as Ben mentioned. He is in the Ken and Beth Roberts' own car, the Longhorn Clements, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Justin Tharp, the crew chief on 58, Garrett Alberson out of Dubuque, Iowa. There's the 111 car currently leading the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. He's in the Briggs Transport, Excess Storage, Creekside Auto Sale, Tucker Drums, Valvoline, Rocket Clements, Max Blair out of Centerville, Pennsylvania. Also in this group, the 33 car. There's the driver we talked about in his first late model win. Back here July the 4th at the Summer Nationals. He's in the Steve Lampley Rocket Durham. That'll be Mike Harrison. He's out of Highland, Illinois. The 48-year-old in the Midwest Excavating, Randy Cordy Consulting, Aggressive Fire Protection, 33. Also on the track is the 10 car to Fairview Heights, Illinois, the Rocket Darnsey. That is Darren Klein. Darren Klein in the Conan Air Conditioning, Aggressive Fire Prevention, number protection, and number 10 out of Fairview Heights, Illinois. Also in this group should be the 16 car. That'll be Tyler Bruning. Tyler Bruning in the Skyline Motorsports car. Capital Clements, Bruning Rock Products entry. He's out of Decorah, Iowa. There's the 99B, the Excess Storage Brick Transport entry of the driver out of Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, Boom Briggs. Hey, Jason Papich with us tonight in the Papich Construction Lucas Oil 46 car out of Napomo, California. And of the 99 car, first time Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Modified Hot Shoe out of Mayfield, Kentucky, the Todd Gossam Longhorn Vic Hill, Zach Bunning Graphics Advanced Machining Tool. That is Hunt Gossam out of Mayfield, Kentucky in 99. Max Blair, 14.753, 14753 here in the second group of Dirt Draft Hot Laps.
We saw Hunt Gossam in that set. Well-accomplished modified driver, sold all the modified stuff, made the move to late models this year, going through the learning curve as the next set of cars are brought out by the driver. Second in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series standings, that'll be Hudson O'Neill.
How about another driver who's been big full-time late model this year, Ethan Dotson?
Yes.
He's been very impressive.
Yeah, well, he's wreaked havoc in every IMCA modified division, or IMCA division you can imagine, from stock cars to modifieds, and you see him on the speedway in the 174 rolling into turn number 1.
He's in the Chris Brago car. There's the 99 car, currently right now 6th on the point, 2nd at Davenport the other night. He's in the Roger Sellers, Longhorn Clements, Lazy Days RV, Big River Steel, C&W Trucking 99 of Devin Moran. There's the Lucas Oil, Papage Construction, Etchberger Trucking 46 out of Jacksonville, Florida, 4-time series champion Earl Pearson Jr. As we are in the third and final group of Dirt Draft Hot Laps for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. There's the youngster Ethan Dotson out of Bakersfield, California, in the Chris Bragg Racing Finish Line Outdoors, Cliffs Goodyear Auto Service, Longhorn Clements, car 174. Also in this group, made the trip back from West Virginia. Got a new clip on that car. That's the number 1 car. That'll be Tyler Erb. He's in the Best Performance Rocket, Bulk Material Lift, Base Fuels, Anthony's Pizza, First Class Septic, Roberts B Company, car 1T out of New Waverly, Texas. There's the Craig and Shannon Sims PCC Motorsports 11 of Spencer Hughes out of Meridian, Mississippi. The Longhorn Clements, Clyburn Tank Lines, Professional Concrete Cutting and Drilling, Roth Heating and Cooling, Link Construction, number 11. And also should be the 49 car, the winner at Davenport on Tuesday night is Jonathan Davenport. Flies into St. Louis today from Eldora last night on the stage with Logan Schuchart. And that was pretty cool. Last year's Eldora Million for the late model winner in the Longhorn Corvette, Lance and Darla Landers, Nutrien Solution, Dynago Seed, number 49 of Jonathan Davenport. There's the Valvoline, Swirbert Calf Ranches, Ace Metalworks, gun signing number 1, Rocket Durham Ford. That'll be Hudson O'Neill out of Martinsville, Indiana, 2nd in the points, 4 wins overall this year with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, and should have the 14G car out of St. Charles, Missouri. That'll be 20-year-old Trevor Gundicker. He's in the Reed Millard Black Diamond Pro Power Gundicker Commercial Group. He's seen signs. Lucas Oil number 14G. So the third and final group done with their hot lap session. And that is Hudson O'Neill at 14.651, 14651. And the fastest in that group, Jonathan Davenport second, then Spencer Hughes, Devin Moran, and Ethan Dotson. So coming up next, we will have the Hart B Modifieds with their hot laps. And we will turn it over to Doug and Donnie in the infield, guys.
All right, thank you very much, James. Getting ready to roll out our pure, cool Hart B Modifieds with us here tonight. Got some contingency awards going out for them tonight. We've got a Hard Charger Award brought to you out of the folks at Green Tree Home Solutions. The Badass Award from Junior's Auto Repair and Tire. So we want to say thanks to Zach Gaither in honor of Sean Smith. Then with the Best Slide Job from the folks over at Platinum Edge Lawn Care. Thank you, Eddie Bolin, for helping out with that. Some fuel, some guys over at the Green Tree Home Solutions. Tire from Platinum Edge Lawn Care. And then heat race winners, getting some big help out of the Green Tree Home Solutions. Now we're going to do some shout outs for the folks over at JT Auto Sales. Jim is all the way here from Wisconsin. We appreciate him being here. He sponsors several dirt racing teams from Cedar Lake Speedway and Tri-City. Shout out to Tucker's Automotive Repair and Tire. The folks over at Generator Express Company, big thank to Rich, the 24/7 emergency service. And Be Seen Signs, newly owned company by Reed Millard out of Jeff City, Missouri. And the folks over at Millard Family Chapels. All right, some of the cars getting ready. The 0K car is going to be Damian Kiefer out of St. Genevieve, Missouri. The 2M is going to be Michael Myers. Zach Taylor out of Springfield, Illinois, grandson of the legendary Dick Taylor in the Z24. The 15G is going to be Tommy Gaither. The 95 car, Big Bill Percy. The 11 will be Mike Lentz. Trev Jacoby back behind the wheel, the number 69 car. And Tommy Seats Jr. making his return in the number 1 modified. Here going down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Right now, Michael Myers, 18 up. Michael Myers speeding it up a little bit, smashing the gas a little more to 17,742. Sits aboard sits at the top of the. See something here. There we go. Trev Jacoby to 17.098, followed by Zach Taylor to 17.406. Tommy Seats Jr. at a 17.544. Multiple-time track champion here at Tri-City Speedway. Damian Kiefer, he was fourth at a 17.667. Michael Meyer at a 17.742 is fifth. Tommy Gaither, sixth at a 17.811, and Michael Lentz, seventh at an 18.597. Taken to the Speedway now, the number 74 out of Granite City, Illinois, is James Heilman. Right behind him is going to be Caleb Jones in the number 12. Tanner King will be piloting the number 99T. I'm sorry. I believe he's out of Jackson, Missouri, if I'm not mistaken. Next in line is going to be the 327 of Kurt Colbert. Then it'll be the 21 of Jordan Orban. Jay Sansone will be the pilot behind the number 9 machine. Clint Young, the number 42. And Austin Seats, pilot the number 67. And Johnny Seats the third in the number 360 car, rolling into turn number 1. Chris Stahlschmidt in the 83S, making his return back to the Hart Pure Cool modified B modifieds with this tier night. Checking out our flag stand, and once again, the green flag is in the air. These guys turned some laps. See where these guys jump up. Clint Young jumps all the way to second at a 17.307. Heilman fourth at a 17.434. Johnny Seats the third at 8th at a 17.759. Now it's Clint Young moving all the way to the top of the board as he jumps just a little bit ahead of Trev Jacoby at a 16.963. 16.963 for Clint Young from Ava, Illinois, in the number 42 car. Second is a 69 of Trev Jacoby. Third is a Z24 of Zach Taylor. James Heilman clocks in fourth. Tommy Seats Jr. hanging around in that fifth spot here and early on in the night for the Pure Cool Hart B Modifieds. Again, some more shout outs to fine folks over at TNT Fencing, Pat from Fast Shafts, Schoenfeld Headers, Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, Hollywood Sun Studios, 314 Event Rentals. All right, make sure you see all the folks back in the midway. We got Jeff in the Chuck Wagon Food Service back there serving up some of his awesome brisket and ribeyes and all the barbecue food back there. So see Jeff and company at the Chuck Wagon Food Service. Got a lot of vendors there on the midway. Got some Lucas Oil late model dirt swag back there, so make sure you get in and see those folks. 50-50 drawing. It's headed well north of $200 already, folks, so get your hands up early and often. And let's make this one a nice little pot so somebody can have a big pocket of cash when they roll home tonight. So. Test, test, test. First car coming out for qualifying here for the A Modified, the dirt car. Late Modifieds coming out. All right, who's going to be the first to shut the clock off here tonight? Trey Harris, first lap time at a 17.351. Jacob Steinkinney, second right now at 18.537. Danny Ems at a 19.668. I think he'll start picking up. Jacob Steinkinney now goes with a 16.911. That's good for second. Trey Harris goes 16.517. Danny Ems Jacob Steinkinney out of Highland, Illinois. Second right now at a 16.801. Trey Harris right now sits at the top of that leaderboard at a 16.517. Danny Ems third. Looks like his best lap was the 19.668. Next car taken to the speedway now, the number 34D out of O'Fallon, Missouri. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is O'Fallon, Missouri. Going to be the 34D tonight, driven by Treb Jacoby. Dave Myers will be in the 00 Junior. Dean Hoffman out of Troy, Illinois, in the number 1D car. Treb Jacoby goes to the top of the board with that lap at a 14.468. Dave Myers is fifth at an 18.471. Now it's Dean Hoffman all the way to the top of the board at a 16.446. Jacoby now goes 16.468. And Dave Myers for fifth at a 17.375. Right now it's Dean Hoffman sitting to the top of the board at a 16.293. About a tenth of a second ahead of the second running Treb Jacoby in that 34D car tonight at a 16.468. Trey Harris third with a 16.517. As our next car headed onto the speedway, the Salty Dog of Rick Salter will be behind the wheel, the number 95 car out of St. Jacob, Illinois. Out of Wentzville, Missouri, it's the Destroyer of Rick Knoyer driving the Green Tree Home Solutions, number 14. See who our next car is coming out. Because again, it's still Dean Hoffman sitting atop the board at a 16.293. Followed by Treb Jacoby, Trey Harris, Jacob Steinkinney, Dave Myers, and Dapper Danny Ems. The number 5 car, Vaughn Steinkinney out of Highland, Illinois, getting ready to do time here this time around. Again, that's Rick Salter in the number 95 out of St. Jacob. All right. Tell them to pick up the pace. Going to get them on the clock this next time by. Owen Steinkinney will be the first one on the clock here in this session of hot laps. For the Atwell Exterior Services A Modifieds here tonight. Owen's first lap time, it'll be second fast time at a 16.410. Salter goes sixth at a 16.828. And Knoyer, he'll shut the clock off He'll go to the second spot at a 16.383. See if Steinkini can get any better. Steinkini, he goes all the way to the top at a 16.291. Salter improves to a 6 at a 16.657. Knoyer's going to stay third right now to 16.384. Your new fast qualifier is going to be the number 5S machine of Owen Steinkini out of Highland, Illinois. Right now it's second. It's Troy, Illinois' 1D of Dean Hoffman. Next car taken to the speedway now is going to be the number 13. That's going to be Blake Bailey piloting that machine here tonight. And the number 10 car owned by Kelly Cosby, but tonight being driven by the Herminator, Kenny Wallace. Wallace in that number 10 car tonight. As they're now under green here for the Atwell Exterior Services A modifieds tonight. Kenny Wallace's right now his first lap's good for the 9th slot at a 17.554. Blake Bailey, he'll shut the clock off at a 17.682 in the number 13 car. Wallace, see if he can improve, and he does. He goes all the way to third, does the Herminator, to 16.332. Blake Bailey, we'll see if he can improve. He does so. He's going to climb in 9th now at a 17.288. Kenny Wallace jumps all the way to the top of the board, driving that number 10 car owned by Kelly Cosby out of us. See, that's another elite chassis. So, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be our overall fast qualifier here tonight. It's going to be the Herminator out of St. Louis, Missouri. Put your hands together. This is Kenny Wallace. Second fast is going to be the 5S of Owen Steinkini. Third will be the 1D of Dean Hoffman. Fourth, it'll be the 14 of Rick Knoyer. Fifth is the 34D of Treb Jacoby. Sixth is the 19H of Trey Harris. Seventh is the 95, the Salty Dog of Rick Salter. Eighth is the 24S of Jacob Steinkini. Ninth is the number 13 of Blake Bailey. 10th right now, the 00 Junior of Dave Myers. And 11th is going to be the 36 of Danny Ems.
All right, Donnie McElroy, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Kenny Wallace, fastest in the Dirt Car Modifieds here tonight. And we'll be back. Coming up next, we'll have All-Star Performance Time Trials with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. They'll get 2 laps back-to-back. You're watching it all live here, the Napa Know-How 50 from Tri-City Speedway in Granite City, Illinois. We'll be back here on MAP TV on FloRacing.
At Big River Steel, we've always been known as innovators. We dared to make new rules as the world's first flex mill, including supplying the auto and electrical industries with steels that other mills like us can't, all while showing what it means to be a sustainable steelmaker. We're proud to be the world's first and only LEED certified steel production facility. Now, as part of U.S. Steel, we're committed to making steels that are best for all. You could say it's the innovator in us.
Racing has always been in my blood. But that doesn't mean I didn't have to work hard. Or that we couldn't have a little fun. And a lot of fun to have. No matter the terrain or the vehicle. For whatever I do, General Tire delivers.
Protect the Harvest was created to defend and preserve American freedoms and to support farmers, ranchers, outdoor enthusiasts, and animal owners. Protecting agriculture, protecting our rights, our traditions, our rural way of life. Protecting America. To get involved, please visit our Facebook page or protecttheharvest.com. Support us by donating today. Protect the Harvest is a nonprofit 501c3 corporation registered in Missouri.
We're the leader in race fuels. We use our distillation tower, which is unique. No other race fuel companies do that in the world.
That consistency in the marketplace that makes us a premium brand.
We're pretty darn close to perfect.
The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is brought to you by Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. By Protect the Harvest, keeping American traditions alive for future generations. And by Lucas Oil, keep that engine alive. Ready to go All-Star Performance Time Trials. It'll be the 25 out of Bloomington, Illinois. It'll be Jason Fager. Jason Fager of the Tide Industries. Hoker Trucking, Floyd's Waste Systems, Rosser Battery, Griffin Designs, Digital Copy Systems, Longhorn. Clements of the 7 out of Georgetown, Delaware. The Kid and Tracy Adams Rocket, Clements, Stokely Materials. It's Ross Robinson. In the Iron Source Reynolds, Wesley Collins Builders. Car number 7, Ross Robinson, the 76, the Wells and Sons Motorsports, Longhorn Cornet. That will be Brandon Overton. Brandon Overton, the Garnett Southern Muscle Factory. Victory Fuel, Electrolyte, Water, Clean Way, Clearing and Rating, Dirt Mafia, Boswell Oil. On some timing and scoring here. So Fager, Robinson, and Overton. So Brandon Overton right now, 14.594. Then Ross Robinson and Jason Fager. We'll try to update you when that is updated. It'll be Todd Hall, the 99. He's out of Charleston, Missouri. In the capital, Scott Bailey. Focus Bank, FTS Incorporated. Worley Motorsports, Mason Oberkramer, New Vision Graphics. And the 10 out of Fairview Heights, Illinois, the Rocket Darcy. That is Darren Klein. He's in the Kona Air Conditioning, Heating and Plumbing, CC Food Mart, Hooker Harness, Aggressive Fire Protection of the 82 out of Marine, Illinois, the defending track champion. And Billy Laycock hard in the wall in the 82 car. And the Gorsuch Performance Solutions is out in that brand new MB Customs car. He's out at for a few weeks in the Dargy powered entry of the 4-time and reigning series champion, Ben. Not a good start for Billy Laycock.
No, and I talked to Billy right before hot laps, and man, he mangled the right front of that number 82. He said, we've been fighting a tight race car this year, and he said, man, we just can't quite get it dialed in. And right now, Racetrack's got a lot of character to it. She's pretty juiced right now. It's got a little chop to it, and it looks like maybe he got off in the corner, and that car just pushed up to the wall, and hopefully not an early end of the night for the driver who's a 4-time track champion here at Tri-City Speedway.
Helmet is off. The Generator Express, Guaranteed Graphics, A1 Environmental, Dirtman Photography, 3-phase Acres. And he bounced through turn 3 and then tried to get on the brakes and got hard into the wall. So we'll see if Billy Laycock can make repairs to that car. As you mentioned, 4-time and reigning track champion here at Tri-City Speedway.
And yeah, they're going to need the hook up there. They'll hook that car up. Man, a lot of damage on that race car. I fear that's probably going to be an early into the night. Now, if they get it pieced back together, all 24 drivers here tonight will start this main event, the Napa Know-How 50. So we'll see if they can get that car put back together, at least for the main event where he can start on the back of the pack.
And it is 1,000 to start, by the way.
Yes,
Ben,
sir.
So
12,000 to win, 1,000 to start, and 1,000. It's not going to replace everything torn up on that race car, but if it did not get the clip, and it may have the way it mangled that right front, that would replace some of those parts. And I tell you what, James, again, over the years, 23 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series events here, 12 different winners, and there has been some barn burners here at this racetrack. And looking at it early here in All-Star Performance qualifying, I think this one could be a challenging track here tonight. We could see some guys making their way up through the pack to have a chance at that big payday, maybe becoming the 13th different winner of this event. You talked about 22 different winners all time, the record for a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series season. And James, we've seen Dalton Wilson and Spencer Hughes get really close to their first series wins this year. Could tonight be the night for one of those drivers?
what about Garrett Alberson? He's been running well lately too, Ben. He's looking for his first national touring victory.
Yeah, you know, they made a chassis change. They picked things up, and it was, you know, they had some bad luck at Lernerville and at Eldora, but they have started to make some gains. And Garrett's another guy that he's won a lot of races with a lot of regional series, still looking for his first national win, and perhaps, you know, tonight could be the night for Garrett Alberson. Land of Lincoln's been good to Garrett as he's picked up some wins in Illinois over the years as Billy Laycock, the Marine Illinois driver, on the hook. And, man, you hate to, just a great guy, a great team. You hate to see that, James.
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned also Tyler Bruning and Boom Briggs, who have perfect attendance. both of them looking for their first national touring victory as well. So you never know. We might hit it 2 weekend with 2 different winners, 2 new winners.
Yeah, and
Cool.
And we've touched on it before. Bruning has been painfully close to his first win. We were just at Deer Creek where a few years ago, Boone Briggs almost got his first national win. So there's a lot of contenders, but man, there's just so much talent on tour this year. It's tough sledding to get to victory lane, but we're going to see who's going to get that V1 feature win here tonight as we're back underway, All-Star Performance qualifying.
All right, Ben, Tim McCready. Right now it's Brandon Overton at 14.594. Ross Robinson, his best lap was 14.671. He's second. Jason Fager third at 14.788. Todd Hall did get a good lap in. The Charleston, Missouri driver at 14.860. So it's McCready in the Mega Plumbing of the Carolinas Racing for Heroes, Bill Stein Shocks, Armslist.com, Baker Mitchell Company, Integris, Risk Solutions, Brad Benton Trucking, the Aesthetic House 39, second quick at 14.618, 14.618, Todd Hall, the Charleston, Missouri driver. He'll go at 14.68860 will be his best lap. His last lap is 15.650. And the 39 car of McCready will go 14.637 to lap 2, his first lap quicker at 14.618. Up next is the current Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series points leader. 12 wins with the series, looking for a $300,000. Approach that threshold here this weekend in winnings in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Out of Martinsville, Indiana, that'll be Ricky Thornton Jr., the Todd and Vicky Burns SSI Motorsports. Longhorn Clements, there he is on the track. Big River Steel, Coleman Farms, Subsurface of Indiana, Hoker Trucking, Dyno 1, Westside Tractor Sales, Midwest Sheet Metal, DNA Outside Services, Certified Inspection, Sunoco, Bill Stein, Murray Farms, the 18D out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, the James Ratliff, Longhorn by Wells, Clements, MG Auto Sales, the Auto Outlet, Grantley Farms, JRR Motor Sales, All Trucks Repair, Innovative Community Solutions, B&L Construction, New Point Lighting Design, ATD of Dalton Wilson and 99 out of Mayfield, Kentucky, in the Todd Gossam, Longhorn, Vic Hill. It is Hunt Gossam and his Lucas Oil debut tonight. Dalton Wilson, first lap for the 18D is going to be 15.129, 15.129. Ricky Thornton Jr., 15.124. Hunt Gossam, I guess we'll go with Mike Harrison. Mike Harrison on the track, sorry, in the 33 car. He is out of Highland, Illinois. In 33, Mike Harrison in the Steve Lampley Rocket Durham for the 48-year-old. 8-time dirt car modified national champion in the Midwest Excavating, Randy Cordy Consulting, Aggressive Fire Protection, Tim Logan Racing, Josh Carroll Trucking 33. So Ricky Thornton Jr. goes to the top of the speed chart. Fast time, 14.571. On lap 2, 1.4571. Dalton Wilson, his second lap was 14.763. And the second lap for Harrison is a little bit slower. His first lap was fourth quick at 14.632. Lap 2 for 14.944 for Mike Harrison, coming off his first career win in a late model here on July 4th at the Summer Nationals. Up next should be the 111. He comes to us out of Centerville, PA. That'll be Max Blair leading the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. He's in the Briggs Transport Rocket Clements. The 46 is Jason Pappage out of Pomo, California. He's in his Longhorn Clements, Lucas Oil, Pappage Construction, Edgeburger Trucking. And also on the track is the 10 of Darren Klein out of Fairview Heights, Illinois. Blair, first lap time 15.072. First lap time for Pappage is 14.968. Lap number 1 for Klein, 15.157. Blair, lap 2 is 14.887. That's 9th in Group A. Lap 2 for Pappage is going to be 15.396. His first lap will be 10th. And Darren Klein, second lap, 15.209. He'll stand on lap 1 at 15.157 for Darren Klein in the 10 car. And again, he comes to us out of Fairview Heights, Illinois. In that 10 machine, first time with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series here in this season in the Rocket Dargy, Kona Air Conditioning, Heating and Plumbing, CC Food Marts, Hooker Harness, Penske Shocks, Tony's Hardware and Rental, Randy Cordy Consulting, Klein's Appliance and Bedding, Aggressive Fire Protection, Menard, DMK Properties, and Menard Jeep Dodge Ram Equity Realty Group. Up next should be the 99. There's the youngster out of Mayfield, Kentucky. His Lucas Oil debut tonight in the Todd Gossam Longhorn Vic Hill. It'll be Hunt Gossam. He's in the Zach Bunning Graphics, Advanced Machine and Tool, VP Fuel, Schaefer's Oil, SRI Performance, Bill Stein Shocks, True Green, Fast Eddie's 99. Should be followed by the 16. There he is out of Decorah, Iowa, 37-year-old Tyler Bruning. And Tyler Bruning, who had problems with that fifth coilover the other night, they lost the bolt out of it. So unable to continue, did not get a lap in the other night. The Skyline Motorsports, Capital Clements, and the Bruning Rock Products, Olson Explosives, Brown's Heavy Equipment, Bennett Explosive, Base Truck Base Fuel, Truck Country, Carolina Concrete Finishing, Penske Shocks, and the 58. Last year's O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year, Garrett Alberson out of Dubuque, Iowa, with the 34-year-old. And the Ken and Beth Roberts out of Moline, Illinois. Longhorn Clements, Mississippi Valley Transportation, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Bill Sports Shop, DoneRightTV.com, Bill Stein, Shocks, Orion Tire Repair, Midwest Sheet Metal, Sunoco, Romer Machine and Welding, McGinley Construction, Performance Bodies, Justin Tharp, crew chief on the 58. So right now, it's Ricky Thornton Jr., Brandon Overton, Tim McCready, Mike Harrison, your top 4 here at All-Star Performance Time Trials for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. So Hunt Gossam in his second year in the Dirt Late Model. First time to Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, 15.140. That's 13th. Lap 1 for Tyler Bruning. And he's going to be 6th there in this group, 14.671. It's all one group here tonight. Garrett Alberson's first lap, 14.809. Gossam lap 2 is a little slower, 15.146. Remains 13th. Bruning remains 6th. Lap 2 is quicker. And it equals Ross Robinson, but Robinson qualified before him, 14.671 for both. And then Garrett Alberson, lap 2 is 15.457. First lap, 14.809. That's good enough for 9th. It's good there's no Group A and B tonight. Everybody's going to make the show here tonight. 24 cars, $1,000 to take the green flag. Should be Boone Briggs, the 99B, up next to the Bear Lake, PA, for the 51-year-old in the Murphy's Logging, Excess Storage, Corey Rubber Corporation, Meridian Hardwoods, Valvoline, Penske, Creekside Auto Sales, Tucker Drums, Northeast Paving, Briggs Transport, Shane Winans, the crew chief on the Rocket Clements for Rick Boone Briggs, the 174. He's in the Bakersfield, California. It'll be Ethan Dotson. He's in the Chris Bragg Racing, Longhorn Clements, Finish Line Outdoors, Cliffs, Goodyear Auto Service, and the 11 out of Marina, Mississippi, 22-year-old Spencer Hughes in the Craig and Shannon Sims, PCC Motorsports, Longhorn Clements, Clyburn Take Lines, Professional Concrete Cutting and Drilling, Roth Heating and Cooling, LLC, Link Construction, Bill Stein Shocks, Wicks Filters, Indiana USSA Fast Pitch Softball, Bob and Tammy Burton, VP Fuels, Pee Wee's Performance Exhaust, Schaefer Trucking, CFM Truck Repair, 11. Lap 1, Ethan Dotson. And Ethan Dotson's first lap is 8th at 14.737. Boone Briggs, first lap is 14.840. That'll be his second lap is quicker. Spencer Hughes, 4th quick on lap 1, 14.621. And lap 2 is a little slower at 14.841, but his first lap, 14.621. Now 4th for Hughes in 11. So coming up next will be a pair of former series champions, 3-time series champion, the winner at Davenport, Iowa. On Tuesday night, it'll be Jonathan Davenport, directly from the Eldora Million Sprint Car Race. I'm not sure, I don't think he was the Grand Marshal, but he might as well been, right? He won the Eldora Million a year ago. On stage congratulating Logan Schuhart last night. 1 million to
2032. I got you, James.
I got you. I'm
2023. I'm sorry. 2023.
It's above our pay grade.
Yes, sir.
All right, there is the 49 car in the Lance and Darlin Anders Double O Motorsports Longhorn Cornet tonight. Nutrient Ag Solutions, Dynagrow Seed, Lucas Oil Products, Bill Stein Shocks, VP Fuels, Mark Martin Automotive, Mega Plumbing of the Carolinas, AC Warranty, Midwest Sheet Metal. 49 to the 46 out of Jacksonville, Florida, in the Lucas Oil Pappage Construction, Edgeberger, Bill Stein, Sunoco, Sierra Pacific Materials, Midwest Sheet Metal, Longhorn Clements of Earl Pearson Jr., and the best performance Rocket Clements of Tyler Erb out of New Waverly, Texas. Davenport second at 14.572. Pearson fourth at 14.610. Tyler Erb, new clip on the car, 15.105. Davenport 17.900. He'll hold on his first lap. EPJ won the first time we were here in 2005 at 14.686. First lap remains second. And Tyler Erb, 14.921 17th. In the bulk material lift, Base Fuels, Anthony's Pizza, First Class Septic, Roberts B. Company, Penske, Sanawell, number 1. So we should have 3 more to go yet. And that will be the 99, second at Davenport the other night. In the championship points run 6th, that'll be the Show Me 100 winner, Devin Moran out of Dresden, Ohio. The Roger Sellers, Double Down Motorsports, Longhorn Clements, Lacey Days RV, the RV Authority, Big River Steel, C&W Trucking, Bill Stein, CarSourceAuto.com, Red Oak Pub, Lucas Oil Products, Smoky Mountain Speedway, Lincoln Smith Racing, McHugh Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Midwest Sheet Metal 99. Followed by the 14G out of St. Charles, Missouri. It'll be 20-year-old Trevor Gundaker. He's with the Black Diamond Pro Power. Gundaker Commercial Group. Be Seen Signs, Lucas Oil Products, Woody Bogler Trucking, and Millard Family Chapels 14G. And then you have the number 1, second in the points out of Martinsville, Indiana. 22-year-old Hudson O'Neill. The Mark Richards Racing Rocket Durham as we go under caution. Valvoline, Sorbet Camp Ranches, Ace Metal Works, Rocket Pre-Owned Motors, Gunners Honey, Petrov Towing, WR1 Sim Chassis, O'Neill Salvage and Recycling, Sunoco Integra Performance Grading, number 1. So Ricky Thornton Jr., it would be 10 bonus points for fast time, and right now he's got it at 14.571.
You know, it's interesting, guys. We have 4 drivers with 4 All-Star Performance Fast Qualifying Awards this year. Ricky Thornton Jr., Hudson O'Neill, Brandon Overton, and Jonathan Davenport. And if this holds up, this will be Ricky Thornton Jr.'s 5th. That'll put him atop the All-Star Performance Fast Qualifier Award for the year, and some money attached to that as well. A lot of great contingency cash on the line this year for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. And it looks like stopping him on the back straightaway. Saw officials come out for just a moment, James, and we've got the last 3 qualifiers, and now they're going to roll them off, and we'll get these last 3 on the clock.
All right, thank you very much, Ben. It's Thornton, Davenport, Overton, Pearson. The top 4. Then it's McCready, Hughes, Harrison, Robinson, Bruning, Ethan Dotson, your top 10. 3 drivers here that can crack the top 10, maybe the top 5, maybe fastest overall. We've seen that before. 14.571 by Ricky Thornton Jr. There's Devin Moran, Hudson O'Neill, and Trevor Gundaker. So lap 1 for Gundaker's 15.159. Lap 1 for O'Neill is 14.795. Moran 14.767. That's 12th. And lap 2 for Trevor Gundaker is 15.318. Hudson O'Neill will go to 3rd at 14.583. Devin Moran 13th, second lap. Slower than his first one at 15.012. First lap 14.767. That'll do it for All-Star Performance Time Trials. So 10th here tonight, it's Tyler Bruning. 9th is Ross Robinson. 8th is Mike Harrison. 7th is Spencer Hughes. 6th is Tim McCready. 5th, Earl Pearson Jr. 4th, Brandon Overton. 5th, Hudson O'Neill. 2nd, Jonathan Davenport. And your fastest overall qualifier, ladies and gentlemen, with a lap of 14.751. He currently is ranked the number 1 late model driver in the nation, according to the latest DirtOnDirt.com poll that came out on Tuesday. And the current Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series points leader, sporting the Midwest Sheba DeLorean spoiler. Out of Martinsville, Indiana, ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Ricky Thornton Jr.?
And James, keeping an eye out down here. They may go ahead and have those guys get ready for heat race action, as I've not seen RTJ make his way out, nor Heath Lawson.